round. Smoke went down towards outside. They go towards ramp at the start, trade out kills, and then back towards upper is where they find most of their success. The bomb was planted. Not really much Rops & Co. could do at that point. There will be presumably a full eco here for the CTs, as is common the case. 3 rifles though. Liquid have 2 AKs at Galil, an MP5 for Liege, and then Nitro with the UMP. A few PT50s purchased, and a 5.7 for Rops. One of the first pros actually using the 5.7 actively. A few others now joining in with the fun. But it's a bit of an upper stack here. 3 players in that position. Taco waiting for an opportunity to get the first kill. Dead. Get a player on his screen, but unable to convert the kill. Flashes in. Taco waiting patiently. Do not want to give up more than maybe 1 or 2 kills here. 3 would be catastrophic considering what they're up against. Flashbang's decent though, but Rops, he'll get the first and probably more than what it was worth. They'll have the round probably go towards low up. No CT presence there. This could be the round pretty much straight away. But it's all about the kills here, like we said. If mousesports can get 2 or 3, that's a success in its own right.
Absolutely. Bomb gets planted. Twist, good find on Sticko. That immediately takes away some of the probability of guns going down. Good find again as he rotates around and finds Oscar in the same position. And although Taco thought he was safe, nearly gets dinked from that range. Goes to 27. The fall off of the pistols keeps him alive. And it keeps Liquid now with 2 straight rounds. 2-0 to start it off. mousesports into the guns. Ooh, Oscar, he's doing it. He's going old school meta. We've called him out for this. He's had ups and downs, trials and tribulations. Early round, great. Rotations, hard. Yeah, if the bomb gets down towards lower, the only chance you've really got is in the vents. Kill a player there and then upgrade. If you have to get in a long-range battle, the auto shotgun drops off dramatically. I remember Chris J is the main AWPer on the CT side of Nuke especially. So Oscar, we've cast him a few times with this shotgun. It doesn't always work out for him. It's going to be a fast upper play, and we'll see whether it can cause any damage here. It's currently sat on top of the hut. He's actually got a chance for a couple of kills here. Gets 1 and the second, but Chris J steals it away. It's actually going to be the first round on the board for mousesports here, surely, as they'll trade out Taco. And it's Liquid trying to dictate the pace there, rushing upper. And as you can see, the flashbangs and utility and response was very beneficial for mousesports. And we're going to round number 4 here. And presumably is the buy for Liquid. They have got a couple of players that will be on pistols, but it looks like that's Nitro and Naf. But I'm assuming they're going to buy into round number 4 here. Indeed they will. There's a lot of shouting going on here tonight, Matt. What is the scores? On the doors? Games? Yeah. Ich halte. It is... Oh, come on, load. North LDLC. I'm clicking on it because it's not loading fast enough. 11-4 in favor of LDLC. Who won the first round? North, so that's okay. So that could force out. Mirage would be 3rd for them if it goes that far. So that's how the cookie crumbled. We were joking about it. LDLC sounds like they're a BYOC team right now, like their first stand, the way they're yelling. They're just There's a lot of screaming going on. To be fair, they haven't had a competitive team for a while. Absolutely. So I guess they're hyped to the fact they're actually doing okay in the tournament and actually looking competitive. And look, sometimes that's what you need to do to get yourself hyped up, and sometimes it can get under people's skins. Think back to Columbus 2016 Splice. Absolutely. That's true. They made a name for themselves there. So there's the buy. Like we said, a couple of players were on pistols. It's actually a PT50 and a UMP between the two that were relatively poor. So a chance for mousesports to really sink their teeth in now. They haven't got the orb just yet. Flashbang over just to push back anyone on the other side while Twist investigates with his AK on top of the Twinkie. The first time I've ever called that position Twinkie. Hope you're happy. We'll see if this outside play will be enough for an opening kill. Nitro and Co. very patient right now. Still have 3 smokes available, the first of which will be thrown towards the main entrance just to block off Oscar's vision. Does he have a gap? Not quite. He's looking for it. Can just about see them walking in that position, but Sunny not looking his best tonight, Matt. Usually he would devour that player with that sort of opportunity. Yep. He gets the kill, but that actually gives him a bit of an advantage on the T side. Yeah, he's gone down. Nitro's weakened up, though. Additional smokes toward main. That will potentially give them a chance to wrap a garage if they really wanted to. The only thing that would stop that is number 2. That's Chris J's positioning right now in the AUG. He could see toward heaven, but they've gone back toward library instead. Good shot, Robs. Whoa, he just barely got away from that. Headshot came in against him. He drops down and sucks them straight toward Chris J. Taco will drop in. He's got UMP, and Oscar gets him. This is working out very well for mousesports. Liquid just running into the crossfires.
Just poor old NAF now. Not much can be done. 5 seconds remaining, in mousesports up and about on their CT side. If you're just joining us, the first 2 maps were a little bit underwhelming. There's some great CS displayed by the victors, but first half Mirage 12-3 in favor of mousesports, then converted it to, I think, a 16-11 game. And second map was Inferno, where Liquid found so much success on their T side, and they managed to get a 12-3 as well. And then converted in the second half. This is where we hope it's a nice, close, competitive game. Don't want to see those landslide halftime scores. Just the Krieg for NAF, but that was safe in the previous round. You can see he's got no cash here. The rest of his teammates will just be on pretty much full eco. Just 1 PT50 brought into this round. That's it. So, see if Sunny can find his aim again. Is looking a little bit off in Inferno. Like he said, I think it was rattled was the operative term for that. Didn't look like his usual self. Couldn't get into the swing of things. But a good bounce back here after losing the pistol.
Nitro just waiting with the P250. You're right. This is a great bounce back. CT side, this is it. This is the third map. This is the series, Hank.
And this is for the winners getting to the playoffs. We've said bye to some big teams already. And Fly with a great shot. Don't think it's going to be much for them, but still an opportunity at least. Oscar holds him at bay with the incendiary. This buys himself some time to get out of the vents as well. Wonderfully done. Shouldn't be much else to report back to you at this point. Crossfire is impeccable.
That crossfire is still really, really powerful. It's a little bit harder to set it up now because the rotation's too... I guess not, because you can go out the side of the vent and still get to those stairs. That was ultimately what swayed the round. Naf got one great shot on Chris. That was the first kill, but then Oscar catching 2 of them getting in towards Secret really didn't leave much on the table for Team Liquid. We find ourselves now with mousesports in the lead. We find ourselves everyone back on guns, though, except for Naf. He's got just as he's at 75. Poor guy.
Smokes out, change of pace. Team Liquid looking to send 4 players down towards Secret. Look how successful they are so far. No damage taken. Oh, I say that, and the grenade and the orb shot connects. But still, Twist is just looking so dangerous this evening. Every time he's got players in front of him, he's finding those headshots. You give him an opportunity, he'll capitalize upon it.
Sunny's position suggests they're not overly concerned with lower as of yet, or at least not rotating. They're going to leave this to Rops. If Rops can make a case for it, then they'll get on the horse. Otherwise, I think a save might be the call this early. I know it's crazy to think, but Rops is inside of the site. They haven't checked for him yet. Twist, he's going to slide out. He's going to get taken down by Sicko. Stunny actually waiting, got a gift because they walked back out looking for players, and suddenly the advantage goes the back toward mousesports. Smoke on the bomb. They have to peek it. Rops gets spotted, but the bloom of the smoke means that he's still alive. 15 HP. They couldn't converge it. They couldn't close it. As Elige tried desperately to do so. Sunny getting the wrap around. This is incredible. I really thought they didn't have much interest in the round. They're on the bomb. Naf can do nothing of it. He gets cut out by Sunny, and the mousesports win it. That's pretty incredible.
It's all down to Rops, really. The fact he's just there, being patient, not overcommitting, waiting for his teammates to get in position when they can actually go for the retake. Sure, it was touch and go, and really could have fallen apart the last couple of moments, but after this great sequence of events and twists, you were right to think that this should be a round, especially with the bomb down towards lower. Actually, one of the most difficult bomb sites to retake in the game right now, considering that vent's been removed, that allowed you access from the CT side. Once that bomb gets planted, even in an equal situation, you just have to think, this is not even worth going for. But they do it. That's impressive, I have to say. Outside again, is this the same approach? There are, is it 4 players again? Indeed there are, but they've only got pistols this time. Sunny's already there and holds them off. Won't go any further unless they smoke it like that. So that's a pretty cool idea. And now they're looking to trade out with Sunny, but that's more like what we're used to seeing from him. But he will get dropped eventually. But another quick round for mousesports and another buy available for Liquid. 5-2 as we head into round number 8. All for Chris J, like I said. It won't be Oscar with the AWP. He sometimes looks a little bit lost in his path when the shotgun comes out. When he gets the rifle, I actually get really excited because he's a super sick rifler as well. But when he gets the shotgun out, it's a bit novel, but it sometimes purchases a little bit too much for my liking. But always the showman. We'll have AKs out in doubles for mousesports. That's Sticko and Rops, and Rops being the ramp player, that's exactly what you want when you're holding the ramp room. You're actually holding that railing, go for the one-taps, and actually have a viable challenge against the terrorists on the other side.
Flames down at the squeaky doorway. Look at Chris. Open it, I dare you, lads. Do you like dags? It's a Snatch reference.
I'm aware.
All right, just making sure.
Yeah.
I do very much like dogs. Chris has dropped down with that op. Has he? He has, okay. That was expected. He rotates that over toward the secret stairwell and is in position to fire when fired upon. That's a Top Gun reference. Nitro has Rops. That's an impressive kill because normally Rops is so efficient in that position. They actually win the duel straight up. That opens up the ramp room. Chris is going to have to rotate back down to control with the op. Oh, timing. Smoke came out. It wasn't like he was going to have a clean shot. Misses it when he opens up the control room doors. They now know that he's there, and Elige has an angle on it. LDLC is very happy in the background. We are focused on this round. Bomb planted. Oscar waiting to get back in from decontamination, but Sticko's already on the save. So this is Liquid going 5-3.
Liquid love these Wolfpack strategies, just holding together. 5 players running down towards that lower bomb side and actually looking very good. It's the ramp room where it all falls apart. Chris J can't pick up the pieces. And Liquid will find their third. Remember, this is a CT-sided map. Is Oscar going for this? He actually got it, I think, if he goes on defuse, but they are going to spot him.
Oh, he's trying it, but he doesn't have the time.
It was a good effort, wasn't it?
It was not bad. It's no Zippix, but it wasn't bad.
Like, they couldn't shoot him there as well. If he'd have just knifed out at the beginning and gone for that defuse, I think he has it.
Well, we'll see if things can go a little better for them in the next round, considering that, yeah, how late they get down there. Nuke again, by the way. Maybe it's like the lower side of Nuke. That's like the kryptonite for teams right now.
Well,
Zippix one was just bizarre. They were just not there.
Well, yeah, they were so far removed from the game. I think they just kind of like, you know what, we're going to lose anyway.
He can have it. Just give him the bomb.
Oscar's on the shotgun again. Like I said, sometimes can be a catalyst for their defeat, but you know what? I'm sure he's ready to put on a show for us.
Oscar on top of the hut. Let's see if that show is worth the price of admission, Hank. Or if I've wasted my money. Just like when I went to see the last Marvel movie. Taco's going to hang out toward lobby. So is Twist. He's got the AK in hand, Twist. Oscar, those changed that angle with the shotgun ever so slightly. This could be actually pretty menacing.
Molotovs towards Secret. Oscar's actually in a great spot with this shotgun. First kill comes in, and you can see if he's in the right position, it can do fantastic work, but he didn't assume the third would be there. He'll go down, but he's already paid off the debts of his shotgun. It will be out up to Liquid to pull this one back. What is that second kill? They might have done this after losing the first 2 frags. It's up to Sticko, who does get the bomb down, repositioned in towards the hut. Nitro looking for his third. He feels like he's got it, but no. Sticko will win out there. What a bizarre round.
2 cases of people getting ahead of themselves. Oscar did not expect the third, turns his back to an open door, which is technically enemy territory, and gets taken down for it. Likewise, they pull out the bomb and run to the side. Sticko was still up the whole time. You're right about Nitro, by the way. That was an unbelievable shot. The second one especially toward Heaven. Oscar, fair play. Shotgun's good early, but it's now 6-3 for mousesports. Money enough available to Liquid that they'll bring out a Krieg yet again, as well as the op for Nitro.
6-3. Money still there for the buy. Shotgun's out again. Oscar obviously feeling it. Can't criticize it at all if it's looking that successful. Is it sustainable though? Oh, Nitro. I love that boost. That's so smart. He certainly thought he's safe using the veil of their smokes towards Secrets to fall back, but boosting up, that's really quite creative play from Team Liquid.
I like that.
Yeah, certainly didn't see it coming. So early 5-4. Plenty of time to recover though. Now Fly will hold outside, looking for any sort of reaction here. Nitro repositioning towards ramp, and there's no one there to receive this push. So Liquid only get that opening pick, but now actually have ramp control as well. and presumably want to get towards lower.
Robs has actually let them go by. I don't know that he's aware of this. Surely he's got to consider it, and he does. Out from the smoke, he'll take down Nitro, but Twist was late on arrival. Fashionably late to the party, Hank. That's how you get laid. As he gets the shot on the AK and gives the team, being Liquid, back the advantage as Naf closes out on Chris J as well. Watch as he goes back toward control because Taco gets through the window. Oscar on the shotgun. Pew, pew. Naf's got him. 6-4, closing the gap. T-side as well for Liquid.
Great stuff. Nice picks, creative play. And mousesports now, they do have enough to buy. Sticker will have to drop maybe a couple of weapons here. They could just take a partial buy and keep the money strong across the board. Either way, they will take a timeout and discuss their options. It's the first time out of Nuke so far. Final map of the evening. Winner goes to the playoffs here. IEM Chicago 2018.
Chicago at the Wintrust Arena. Looking forward to it. I've not explored the city as much as I would like. I did on the first day with Jason. He showed me around. He's from Grand Rapids. It's just down the road, really.
Yeah. He went to university. Yeah, that's why he's feels at home in this neck of the woods. But we're off again. You see, mousesports did buy into the round. They had to drop quite a lot. I think Stick had to drop a FAMAS and a UMP, then buy his own M4 and get no grenades. So expensive in that respect. It's all his cash gone, and that's surely the first kill as well. Chris J taken down eventually by the MP5, the best, most beneficial weapon to get him on the T side. And they really are. It's that same tactic again. There's 5 players in one position, overwhelm the CTs, and doing a great job at this stage. It will be a 5-on-3 with Sticko, Oscar, and Robs remaining. They've got no kits. Actually, Sticko's got one, but no grenades. So, going to have to be a little bit more assertive here and try and hunt for these kills. Sticko positions quite wisely in the lobby here. Knows he has to be aggressive, can't just sit on the bomb site. I'll take Taco down. Nice work.
Elige. Still just waiting up above. Great position for a terrorist player to be in at this point in the round, more so with Twist finding kills in the open. He's going to go in, but he doesn't account for Hut. Of all places, Hut without the windows becoming a little more CT-friendly, shall we say, to get in the face of any attackers. Robs gets up from the ladder. He was silent on this. Naf's inside of the doorway. He's got to be a little careful because he could get caught out. M4 versus MP5. I favor that M4 all day long. I think that was extra toggle to try and see if he could see the player at Heaven Elige, but he was crouched down. Robs couldn't quite do so, but he's got Naf. There it is. He was not ready for it. Robs has been there the whole time. Again, patience from him, just as we saw at the lower bomb site early on. Twist from the sights. Gets only one. Has to be Nitro. Has to play the bomb. He's got the position to do it, certainly. Should be all him. Robs has time to bait and dangle on the time. Smoke out as well. Smoke actually took the vision away from him. Nitro just barely gets the shot.
You could see what Robs was up to there. You can start defusing the bomb, then right-click a smoke, and then continue to defuse. He was trying to suggest that was what was happening. It almost worked out for him, but ultimately it will be Liquid to pick up the round. Nitro had such a huge advantage at the time remaining, and they will win it, and there will be another eco for mousesports, I'm afraid, as they only have $2,000 per player. Elige looking deadly as ever with the Krieg. PT50s, 5.7s, a couple of Deagles by looks of things. Chris J full eco. He will be getting $2,400 next round. Will not be able to buy the AWP. It will have to be dropped by him. I'm not sure that's even a possibility. You're going to have to find a kill or two to actually make that a reality. So his full eco is pretty much in vain. Sticko dropped. That's the start of the round, of course, as Twist and Nitro just waiting for aggression to come through. Perfectly positioned. Twist will find the third and tie things up at this point. Liquid going to get their 6th round. That's guaranteed. It's just a matter of whether they'll keep all 5 players alive.
So Sunny goes back out toward main. Couldn't land the Deagle shot, and Naf gets him down with the MP5 instead. Looking for 6-6 our first half. Slow start to it, by the way. I'll get Chris. Slower start than the other maps, certainly, but dragging on as we get toward the first break, our halftime of map 3. I just want to note as well, it is 1-1. LDLC slaughtered North in the last map. I think it was 16-4.
Wow. That's not bad at all.
Okay, so they came back. It was 16-10. It was like 15-4 when I looked, so they got a few rounds in there, but LDLC still won it.
Third map for them. Third map for us. Nuke. A lot more closely contested here. I'd give Liquid the advantage, though, considering on the T side, but shotguns out again. Really seen Chris J do much with the AWP. Liquid seem to have such a powerful outside approach. That boost seemed to have rattled the CT defense. Twist at the very top of the scoreboard, 13 frags to his name. The outside smoke's deployed once again. These ones slightly different, meaning they can get closer towards the main entrance and avoid being spotted from all angles as they commit towards the secret area. Does allow them access towards garage as well, but they didn't anticipate Sunny to be there. That's Bomb going down. 5 on 3 and Oscar patrolling towards secret with the auto shotgun. As Taco surely doesn't pick up this kill. Rops doesn't have to challenge too hard for it. They've got a 5 on 3, but still clinical as ever will pretty much guarantee this one. Oscar, that's brave, and oh my goodness, how does he pull that off and survive? Doesn't he want an AK? That's kind of weird.
Yeah, that is.
He doesn't even get an AK there. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's a bit stubborn, I think. He seems to be a kind of guy who's set on his ways. I think there's been certainly talk of it in the past of he sometimes doesn't want to sort of mold within the team's fitting, but he seems comfortable on the shotgun, and so far he's played fairly well with it.
But like,
so we'll
just get the AK, right? Give it to a teammate.
Yeah, at that, you could do that and buy the shotgun again. Absolutely. I guess they don't seem that annoyed that he's bringing it out, that's for sure.
Yeah.
There has been times in the past we've talked about it. So good push. AUG for Chris J. Yet again, every gun's carried over, let's face it. 2 M4s, though, still. They could have gotten more AKs than even the ones they did have. Nitro will get boosted up, looking for the same shot as last time, and no one outside on this occasion. He made some noise dropping off the red box. I don't think Oscar could hear that from where he is, so not a big deal. Molotov at the stairs will buy Nitro a little bit more time in that position as well. And time pays off. He's got Chris J, so good start.
Not a bad start at all, you're right. Nitro again, winning the AWP battle against Chris J outside. Chris J did only have the AUG, but still, that opening pick has been successful for them. 7-6. This round looking likely to go in favor of Liquid. It's Sunny that's not looked his usual self in this series. He seems to be aware of the prospect of them coming up the ladder behind him. Leaves will just be holding now for CT's probing underneath him. And there's Sunny just tucking himself in the corner. Difficult position to hold considering they're coming from main entrance as well. He'll do well to even get one. The shotgun, and you can see why it sometimes is beneficial on the ladder. It has full accuracy. The bomb goes down there and he takes him from above. It's kind of sick to watch how good he can be when it gets to work.
That's
now he has got
yeah, he's listened to you. He's going to give that away.
That makes sense.
And take the shotgun again. Actually, he's going to keep it for himself. He's happy to use it now.
Nice reaction. So this is where the shotgun does make sense, right? You're not affected by the inaccuracy. The fact the bomb drops down there as well, that's kind of perfect. But there you have it, 8-6. Final round of the first half, ladies and gents. Not really much to bring to the table. Team Liquid will have 2 rifles, 3 pistols, maybe a straight up upper rush here as well. The shotgun not going to be out in full force this time. It's the AK-47 for Oscar. And Sticko, he'll find the first couple of kills. Tries for a third, not going to happen. But still a firm advantage here, but not for long. It's down to the 2-on-2, but Sunny, oh my goodness, the timing's just too good for himself. And that's going to be a 9-6 in favor of mousesports after what seemed like a massive landslide lead. It was the CTs recovering from losing the pistol, but then we did see Liquid find some rounds towards the end. 9-6. We'll go to a break, Matthew, and be back with the second.
Sometimes in life you win, and sometimes you get Henry G. Right now we've got 9-6 for mousesports.
And you got Henry G as well, so it doesn't make sense.
Well, Henry, that's not the point, okay? Don't ruin this for everyone at home.
It's my fault.
It is.
9-6, mousesports will have the lead on their CT side, but still, this is the most competitive half we've had so far in this series. We had landslides on Mirage and Inferno. As we move on, you can see the buys come through. The Kevlar purchased. No P250s for mousesports. You're seeing this one utility player, quite common. You might just nade out the door, smoke main entrance. But they're just going for the straight-up rush here. There's not going to be much to report from a tactical aspect. Here comes the death, the pain, as Team Liquid light them up. There is a reply, though. My goodness. Comes down to the 2 versus 1, but Taco's going to find that kill, no problem. Sticko on the bomb site floor. Does have the HE still. Does minimal damage with it. And Taco looking to close things out. He does so in emphatic style as well. That's only his 6th kill of the game. 2 frags in that round, but how important were they? That's going to get Liquid right back in this now. Much needed. Upper rush from mousesports. I'm not sure how they got a flurry of frags so quickly, but exciting stuff nonetheless. Presumably with no plan down here, mousesports take the full eco, get the AKs in the 3rd. Liquid with just 2 rifles to be fair. The FAMASs, no M4s. But objective here for them, just keep 5 players alive. Deny that plan at all costs. Oh, didn't have to commit to that. Down goes the 1st. You don't really want to be hunting these kills, because if one of you goes down, there's no trade there. It's actually quite detrimental to the CT side.
Oscar just going to hang out outside with the UMP, 9-7. Remember, as we only had one go the way of Team Liquid. CT side starred, but they've got to be a little cognizant here because Oscar's already got the UMP. He's already done a bit of damage. They've already lost to Liege. Thankfully, they've gotten 2 kills to counter that, and Oscar nearly gets caught off by the MP9 as he ran back toward T-spawn.
Wow.
That's a pretty sweet shot from that range.
That's actually kind of nuts that he hits the shot, 2 bullets, gets that kill. This round isn't over. They've got a UMP for Oscar. It's still unlikely they get much more than this, but if they get a plant and a close round, so beneficial. Nitro's on 6 HP as well. I didn't think it'd be coming down to the wire like this, but 20 seconds remain. The final move likely to be towards the upper bomb site. But Sonny could drop the bomb down the vents. We'll see if that's an option for him. And this certainly will be. They might actually have a chance of winning this round. The bomb will be planted here. Oh, no, it won't.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not with Taco standing there like that. Not with the MP5 at the ready. Oscar, he'll get twist back one-on-one, but time gone. So Oscar just has to stay alive. That's what he's trying to do, Taco. All right, cheeky. But it's all good. It's all gravy, baby. Team Liquid with the win.
Yeah, so Oscar has the FAMAS, so he's fine with that. He doesn't get any cash for this round, but he's still absolutely fine. They're bringing out AKs right now. This is going to be a difficult round for Liquid. They're not going to have much. Cost them so much money there. They're certainly eco if they lose this round as well. MP5s, UMPs, a couple of M4s. Elish has the AUG. 9-8 though. We were hoping for a close game to close this one out. We're certainly going to get it.
We're definitely going to get it now because Naf's got Rops to start off the first gun round as well. Naf's still waiting out toward the big garage. Got to watch for the flash. Goes way too deep, and that means Chris has no chance because Naf's has full vision and can control the angle. More so, Elige knows that they're battling toward the garage. He takes the initiative to close the gap and get onto the secret stairs. Bomb down, 2 kills for the AUG, and it's all just stick out. mousesports looking a little bit lost, I have to say, in their first tactical gun round in the second half. As Liquid controls the pace start to finish in it. And that means we are tied, Hank.
We absolutely are. It's actually Liquid holding on. Quite impressive style as well, considering it came down to 1v1 before. Sticko pulls one back. He knows the kills are valuable here. A lot of Counter-Strike still to be played, and oh, does he go down? Oh, Sticko. That's actually quite brilliant. So, what looked to be a completely clean round from Liquid, actually getting quite expensive for them. And Sticko doesn't look like he's done just yet. But there it is. Nafly will confirm it. It is going to be tied up. Still an impressive round nonetheless. Shutting down the outside split there. We're seeing more and more players hold this position in Garrett. Is Nafly doing a great job with the M4 and leads with that AUG. Gets the bomb. That was pretty much the round in itself. Sticko pulled a couple back though. But they're down to just pistols here. A partial buy from mousesports. Quite a expensive one. They take themselves down to about $1,000 per player. They've got armor, Tech 9s, Deagles, utility as well. Looks like to be a fast upper play. Using the smokes to maybe get the bomb down the vents here, I'd imagine. Rops at least looking for CTs pushing towards that position. Flashbangs will go through. Bombs on the roof right now, so it won't be a vent drop. But they're going to try and find kills here and upper. They're going to certainly trade out initially, but Nafly can't find a second frag just yet.
Taco back out, though. We'll find Sunny. And he's got a chance for more. He has a chance for more. If he can find one, his teammates beating him on all the kills, he will indeed find Sticko in the end, and it will be the defuse. This now means Liquid on a tear of 4 straight rounds to take the lead at 10-9. Taco resets the defuse because they're still... All right, dude. They've already got all the utility. Stop trolling. He just wanted to make sure they had all the utility, Hank. That's all. He wasn't actually trolling.
No, I don't think he was trolling.
But blame him anyway.
Team Liquid take the lead for the first time now. Let's see if they can hold on to it. It's going to be the AWP for Oscar. So like we said, the CT side is Chris J that AWP's on Nuke, but Oscar will be happily picking it up on the T side. 14 kills to his name. At the top, though, will be Sticko on 15. He has looked great since he's returned to this level. Was absent, didn't really do anything in his hiatus from mousesports. Just took some time off, reflected. We're still contracted to Mouse. I guess like not really an option to join a squad at that point. He's still officially benched. No one bought his contract out. He just returns and slots back into the roster nicely. I'm not sure what's going to happen to Snacks, whether he's going to join another team anytime soon. But for now, oh, Elige is squad one. Silo.
That's the right gun for that spot.
It certainly is. Perfect.
Taco trying to play an off angle to fall and gets the kill before doing it. 2 kills to none for Liquid as 11-9 looms. Not only that, although it's the maximum loss bonus, it's not a lot of money in reserve for mousesports. So a bomb plant starts to become a very serious concern. A very high priority.
Still the 5-on-3, but look at his positioning from Elige. Just don't see a world where this is going to go wrong for him, but he does get the timing slightly off. Sunny now will have the jump on him at least. He knows that door's open, but Elige, of course, brings it back in his favor. Taco does not. But this has just been an absolutely spectacular sequence of events. As we get the 22nd mark, Ossis is going to try and plant here. That's actually quite a nice idea. They're going to push through, but he's got the plan regardless, so no problem there. He might be able to take another one down with him. Spots him towards the squeaky doors, and they know he's got the AWP. That's actually quite well played from, I think it was Nafly, just baiting him out, making sure he stayed alive there, guaranteeing the round. So sure, the bomb got planted. They keep 3 players up, though, in terms of loss bonus. Maximum at this point. So the bomb down boost their chances going forward, but need to start posting rounds here on the T side. It's now 11-9. Brought back to 9-6. This initial shot, though, how calm was that from Elige? Went one better without the scope. Such a versatile weapon. You can see why some pros are more than happy to use it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think I've been waiting to see a specific example like that where enlarging the target and waiting for a click is like absolutely the right time. I figured Dust 2 when you're in pit is another one, but that's a perfect example of the benefit of that ACOG scope, if you want to call it that. Twist on shutdown duty. Now the bomb plant coming in, we mentioned it, that was a high priority for them, having lost 2 players early. That gave them the bye, but Liquid is just in control right now, dominating every sequence of entries. And you have to consider, though, they have gotten to lower, so this could make things interesting yet again. Bomb, it's down there as well. Taco in position to cut this off. They can't necessarily rush in and go for the plant immediately.
Oh, that's where he should position as well. So anywhere else he can be exposed from like decon or window room, but that spot, shadow and lower, that's really nice. He can control lower by himself now. He's still got an incendiary as well, so if they plant behind the silo, he can deny it. So right now, he doesn't need the peek, he doesn't need intel. He needs to listen out for the plan, throw the incendiary, and then wait for his teammates. That's all he has to do down there, especially in the 5-on-3.
Sticko trying to find that angle. Taco behind the red box. Rops will get up toward the control room. Taco's still just waiting it out.
And you can see, that's why he's positioned there, because he can't be seen from any of these key positions. So now he will be spotted, but that's bought enough time. 10 seconds remaining. I'll be surprised to get this plant down, but looks like it will go behind the silo right here. That's the incendiary we're looking for, so it doesn't stop the plant going down, but it certainly guarantees the round. As mousesports continue to have maximum loss bonus to plant, gets them another buy, we know that. Oscar could actually buy the AWP as well if he really wanted to, but remember, they still haven't posted a single round on their T side here on Nuke. And this is the 3rd and final map. Liquid looking very comfortable on the CT side, cruising to a place in the playoffs. Mousesports, you said they had to play big, was it?
Big.
If well, that's I say Mousesports, the loser of this particular map.
Big, a team named after their manager, Christian.
A lovely big man.
He's a fantastic gentleman. Yeah, that's who waits in the lower bracket of this group. Liquid looking to move on with the lead now at 12-9. All 6 rounds of this half have gone their way. Taquito and Naf.
Naf has the most assists on his team. Yet to lose an entry duel. That's
actually insane.
Impressive.
Wow, 3-0 on entry duels? That's pretty nuts.
So a map like Nuke as well, you think about that, that's almost 3 guaranteed rounds on the T side. He's just blowing off heads in the upper bomb site. Like, how are you going to lose? Well, let's find out. Yet to give up a round in the second half. Liquid, plenty of cash for them. A couple of buys in the bag. Difficult buy. We did say Oscar had the AWP available to him. He has purchased it, but no helmet to his name. Might not be a huge deal considering the amount of AKs out on the CT side. It is Nitro the AWP and Elige positioned towards those secret steps. Let's find out what can be done here. Oscar waiting patiently for anything to rear its head towards that position, but Elige isn't moving just yet. Close range of the Krieg now.
Robs backs off in Trophy, formerly known as Radio. LBLC's 3rd map is quite clearly started. The evidence is in the airwaves. Elige will wait it out. He's got the Krieg, this time not positioned to try and take a head off at the Twinkie. Instead, waiting to see if they'll push up, playing the off angle. Nitro's going to retreat. He can hear them coming toward him. He's not really in a prime position to deal with it, so falling away and using the Molotov instead is wise. Sunny has gone through the big garage instead. This could be a problem. I say only in so much if he goes to heaven. If he goes toward ramp, they've already conceded ramp, so that won't catch them out too much, actually. That's a bigger idea. Elige, knowing that no one was heading that direction, was looking for better position. He gets caught off for it. Twist gets Chris. Rops and Oscar each with a kill, but watch for Naf. He still wants to swing out. Sticko's got the shot on him in return, as it's Nitro in a 1-on-3. This could be the first round for mousesports. Bomb planted. Nitro has one. They've got money built up, so he can give this a whirl. Nitro trying to get across, flashes himself. Timed the jump wrong, but now he knows the angle, so does Oscar. He knew exactly what he was up to with that flash. And there we go, finally mousesports on the board T side.
Oh, that's all they needed, but then now they lose that elusive loss bonus, of course. So, luckily they managed to keep a decent amount of players alive there. Just the two, though, but we'll see. With this good spawn for Oscar, he could go for the squeaky door pick. Just run straight to it, crack it open, or head straight outside. We'll see which way he's inclined. He's going to go on top of the side by the looks of things. They can win this round, they're right back in the game, of course, but lose it here, they're going to be reset and 13-10 down. This might actually decide if Liquid can close things out early. But Oscar's got other ideas. No early damage or frags found, of course. Rob's firing towards those railings, and the first box is in ramp room. Taco's playing defensively there, not looking for up close and personal encounters, just wants to take a shot, drop off, delay them if possible. It's the way you want to do it in ramp. As Rob's, though, always so good in these sort of positions. Oh my goodness, so that's Nitro. Finds Oscar on top of the silo. AWP action comes in favor of Liquid. Like I said, this round has got so much weight behind it. mousesports can't afford to not plant the bomb at the very least. There has to be some sort of success if the round is in their favor. That's either saving some weapons or getting the bomb plant down. Rops luckily does take down Taco towards the ramp. We saw that battle building up. As it all levels up here, it's Nitro once again, though, to find him the advantage, and Elige might go a little bit further. He had no idea, though, they'd got past already.
Twist back through the hut, trying to find an opening with the M4. We know how good he is at pushing that hut. He's actually probably the best player in the world at pushing that hut. He's so calculated on when to go aggressive and when to use it to his advantage, as he is now. Goes back through, and Sunny down Naf closes on Chris.
No plant map, full reset. Two
Massive.
players are at a point where they can't actually do anything with this. That's even next round they have to eco. So they have a force buy here and go for the Hail Mary play or take the full eco, and still they're in trouble. This is a horrible situation to be in. I'm not even sure what you say in this tactical timeout. You're going to have to maybe just buy up, go for a ramp rush or something like that, get a quick plant towards lower. They can't just take the full eco shot, let it go 14-10. They still can't buy next round. So it's all down to Twist there. You can see how much aggro he took away for his teammate. As soon as he throws that flash and he peeks again, that's when his teammate comes through and actually follows things up. And we heard them shout. That's a huge round for them to pick up. That's why they're hyped. And there will be the buy from mousesports here. Like I said, they pretty much had to. They wouldn't be able to buy next round, so they need to try and steal the momentum away, reset Liquid themselves. Lose this, it is GG, I'm afraid. They know it as well.
Just to note as well, LDLC now winning 5-1 over North on map 3. That's Mirage.
Wow.
That's huge.
Yeah. LDLC with their boosted firepower of Amanek and Deviduvek. You can't sleep on them anymore. They've actually got a decent squad.
Yep, that duo was pretty sick with Misfits and Sean Gers. Sick on that team as well. And Shazam.
Well, fast play.
Elige is going to hold off the vents as well. It is fast, but that Molotov slows things down considerably, doesn't it? Elige, oh, that's an awkward time to push. Never mind. No, not with the AUG. Bomb dropped outside of the vents. Elige has the stairs. He could go for a fourth. Oscar's trying to play with it, but he's got it. Not going to quite be the ace, I don't think, because Taco has, okay, never mind. Elige could run over toward the ramp and get the fifth.
They have to buy next round again, Matt. It's just over by the looks of things. That was the round that had to work in their favor. Elige gets a huge four-man spray down with the AUG. If they got a plant, there might be some hope for the next round. But again, it's either full eco or you force buy once more. They'll only get $1,900 per player. Robs might just be better off saving that weapon. What's he hoping to achieve here, really? Might as well save that M4 and take it to the next round. It's better than nothing.
Ooh.
That's not bad. But what's the next move? Gets an AK. Now, surely this is where he saves? He knows it's done. I'll just be going back to T-spawn here, but...
Yeah, I think this is over. No chance. I mean, look, he's not going to win the round either way. Naf's got him down, but may have wanted to be a little more conservative with that AK to save it over, because you're right, they have to buy. They've got no choice. It's 14-10 now for Liquid, 2 to go to wrap up the series and invitate themselves to the playoffs.
Sure, why not?
They can invitate themselves.
There's Twists. Absolute madman today. Hitting absolutely everything. No problem whatsoever. So, PG50s, no armor, no nades, looking for series point. Liquid have got that pretty much in the bag now. mousesports took the decision to try and win out 5 rounds in a row, take themselves to overtime. Now that doesn't sound likely, considering they've posted a single round. We're currently 8-1 in Liquid's favor here on Nuke. Nitro opens up proceedings here on round number 25. Not really sure it's worth even building this one up, as we're just waiting for the next round to begin, really.
Not bad from Taco to shut down Chris J. Now still trying to swing out. Let's see if anyone else was outside. There certainly is. Sticko's there, but I don't think they realize it yet. Elige could walk up and actually get cut off. He won't be. Not at all. Not with the zoom it in. This is the time. Show what you were built for. Wow, that was pretty accurate considering. Scope sense applies as well, but usually people play 1-to-1.
Series points, Liquid. Should be an absolute lock.
Did you ever have a different scope sense?
No, always used just one.
I think I used 0.9.
Yeah, Guardians always use that. I always, like, when even playing Source, I was like, why does he do that? He always used like a slightly lower one.
It's so, yeah, it's, I don't know, it just feels when I'm zoomed in that it's like too fast, so I just slow it down like a little bit.
Yeah, there's a lot of players that do that. I never change, I always left it at default.
Yeah, I'm sure there's been times I forget to change it, but still.
Well, either way, it's going to be potentially the final round here. It's so much to do for mousesports. It's such a gutting position to be in as well, knowing you've just slogged through 3 maps and you've lost in convincing fashion in the third. Your second half just hasn't come together whatsoever. Opening play for Twist, that's Chris J going down, and they've got 2 smokes and barely anything else to try and pull this one back.
Rops goes back out through the door, smoke down. Rops, he'll hold station for now. He's not actually going to go to the vents. That's, a missed opportunity, I'm afraid. Elige tagged to 32. That could have amounted into a kill and been a spectacular entry. They still get one from Sunny. Taco trying to bust up. He's got the ladder to contend with. That's a bit of a problem. Still the man advantage for Liquid. On map point, bomb dropped inside of the smoke. Elige trying to line himself up so that he can take down both Rops and Sticko. Boost, bit clever. Something a little different to see toward heaven. Jumping up, they'll actually be able to see to the silo as well. But as soon as this is figured out, they're trapped in a corner with nowhere to go, and Elige is ready to swing out and punish them both. So I can't picture this working out too well if you're mousesports. And exactly that. Elige with 1. Sticko does trade it. 52 HP. Bomb still is reachable. He's got a beautiful shot on Nitro, but Twist closes it 16-10. And Liquid are into the playoffs.
Well, we didn't see the landslide score in the first half, but it's Liquid looking so good in the second. Their CT performance was spectacular, Matt. Elige especially really is becoming a master with those scoped weapons. You have to say, that's actually impressive how he actually looks maybe as good, maybe better in some instances with the Org and the Krieg.
Yeah, interesting that players are finally warming up to it. With that, Liquid moves on, and we move over to the studio.
Yeah, I actually kind of wish we'd stayed on shots of the players there. You can see the reaction of mousesports and that of Liquid. Rather juxtaposition here in Chicago as one will be thrown to the lower bracket. It's not curtains for mousesports. This is, of course, this was their ticket to the quarterfinals. This was immediate qualification for those playoffs, and therefore they don't have that yet. They don't have that security. Quite the contrary for Liquid. I have Sponge and Pimp joining me. Gentlemen, smiles on your face, Chad. You enjoyed watching that Krieg in action?
I don't know if I enjoyed it. I think it's funny that like Elige can continue to be a good player using this gun and playing it in different facets than what you'd normally see. You know, going for that pick up secret towards the top of to Silo, normally the AK has the advantage in this situation. When he has a picked up Krieg and he can scope in, kind of makes a big difference, right?
I do think there are going to be developments, you know, where there are angles you can't hold or get away with an M4 that the AUG or the SG, depending on if you've scavenged away, will work well.
I'm still not sold on the whole
I know,
concept. I mean, I think Elise could be just as good, you know, what an M4. Obviously, that one scenario, it's a beneficial thing for him to do, but overall, I think it's something the players are still learning, you know, that we have to learn and we have to adapt to as well. I don't necessarily believe in the whole project just yet, but, you know, it's probably going to, as you said, you know, something is going to involve and something is going to be found out not to work anyway. Yeah,
people are going to be so used to one thing, it's going to take an awful lot of change.
How we are.
And someone, in a grand final 1v5ing in angles you couldn't get away with before anyone of the old guard start completely converging on the new weapons. Of course, recent CSGO update brought different weapons into the arsenal of the full buy. We'll be talking more about that, I'm sure, as this tournament does progress. But let's focus on this game. It was Nuke, and it was I mean, I'll let you summarize this one, Chad.
Yeah, I was just like looking at the stats right there that just got updated on HTV.org, and Sunny's, that's the worst series I think I've seen from him ever.
You were begging for him to show up on map 3.
Yeah, and he really wasn't there. He was -23 over 3 maps. We've got the brackets up for kind of how things have trickled out throughout today. And look, I think the big one going in tomorrow has to be the Astralis versus FaZe. People really don't put enough stock in these matches. Sure, both teams are already in the arena, but getting one step closer by winning this game and being straight into the semifinals, that's huge. That's one less kind of task you have to get over going into that arena.
Yeah, and of course on the B group as well, you'll see other highlighted matchups. There's one in particular that's definitely got a lot of people excited. If we do bring that up, you'll see Fnatic versus Team Liquid. I mean, this is an opportunity for Fnatic to not only get the ride to the semis, but also just to see how far this roster can go. Yes, sure, EU United. Yes, sure, Big Clan. But this is their big, tough task.
I think it's sort of like a chance for them to cement themselves as the new Fnatic, you know, the new era of this Fnatic lineup with the new 2 players in form of Twist and Bola. And I think they have a decent chance of actually making it a great game. That said, though, there's no doubt Liquid are the biggest favorites going into that one. The one to look out for, though, that's mousesports and Big, you know, that lower bracket. I think that's going to be a super tense and fun matchup. We last saw them play at the Star Series tournament where there's a lot of stuff going on between them. You know, even Smoothie being out on Twitter and saying something, you know, quite controversial that made Chris J say some other controversial stuff. So there's definitely some nagging stuff between those teams right now.
Bit of fire?
Yeah, a lot of fire, I would say, because that one was, there was actually a yelling match between the coaches as well going on during a pause.
Well,
it was gnarly.
Talking of yelling, we do have a B-Stream update for you. We're in a third map with that LDLC game, and they are not stopping, raising their voices, and we're going to be sure to check in with that one. You can do the same just by adding a B to this URL or heading over to it if you're watching on the ESL home page. For now, though, let's go ahead and check in with an interview. Sounds like Trace managed to grab one of the victorious players on their way back to celebrate.
Thank you, Taco, for moving out of the shot. We're trying to get something done here. Anyway, yes, I'm with Zeus. It would appear as though they got it all together here. Specifically on that second half, those CT sides were nearly flawless, man. Let's begin to talk a little bit about Nuke.
Yeah, we started off well on T side. We had a few unlucky rounds where the advantage, either the bomb gets dropped down vent or they had a good read that we're splitting upper, but we still managed to get enough rounds. We knew our CT side on this map is really good. I think on this map we've only lost to Astralis. Everyone else we've been able to beat most of the time comfortably, and they played really well through this series, but we were able to keep our composure and bring it back.
Now, interestingly enough, you talk about, you know, losing to Astralis here, there, and again and again, but this time, do you guys think you have the rhythm to really conquer that adversary that is Astralis?
Yeah, I mean, the talent was always there. We just have to have a good game, and it sounds very cliche, but that's it.
It's pretty truthful as that. Well, what are you guys going to do now that you've found success here in this second day?
We're going to prepare for tomorrow, a really important match. Go LDLC, I think. And after that important match tomorrow, we'll see if we're in the semis or quarters. We really want to play in front of this crowd here. It's super important for us.
Cool. Well, thank you very much. And Naf, you want to go through here? You cool, man? You guys, everybody under control? My goodness. We're going to go ahead and give it back to the desk. Let's get them out of here, and let's get done with this day.
Yes, let's end this day on a high. LDLC certainly seem to. Zeus is noticing it as well. They're up 8 rounds on the T side of their third map. They're feeling good.
Just to contextualize this for everybody, these are the guys in the French scene that have always been around the 3rd or 4th best French team. Now with G2 being terrible and Vitality not getting anything done just yet, LDLC are definitely in contention right now to be considered maybe the best French team. You know, it's the same with the Polish scene right now.
Yes.
Everything's a massive mess. But that's just why, to put this in context, this is one of their bigger offline events they've ever attended, probably the biggest.
Yeah.
So the fact that they're taking to North, who we were all singing their praises of a positive direction, steps forward, change of in-game leadership, they're getting it done.
They certainly are. Now, what's something that isn't a mess is the schedule for tomorrow. Another neat and tidy best of 3 day. We have got 3 fantastic matchups coming up tomorrow, and we have, of course, divided it nice and evenly so you can see exactly what's coming up. We do have Big versus Mouse on the A stream. We get the Astralis FaZe. My God, we got all the big ones, and Fnatic Liquid. I don't know which one's my favorite there. Astralis FaZe, perhaps for the stars. You've got Big Mouse for the Twitter drama, and you've got Fnatic Liquid for unanswered questions about the Swedes. Couldn't ask for any more, Jacob.
Nah, couldn't ask for any more. I think we got 2 or 3 great matchups, and I'm really looking forward to the mousesports big one. I think that's going to be super, super fun, and it's going to set the tone for both teams moving on, you know, because winning that one is the tough one in that lower bracket. Winning on that one would probably mean that they have a decent chance of making it to the playoffs, so both teams have something to play for here.
They certainly do. Now, there is a B stream as well, and I'm sure you'll be able to see exactly what matchups are going on there. You can see E United versus Luminosity, and then it will be... I'm itching my foot. Sorry, I didn't realize you'd see me. Yeah, just itching. NRG are going to be playing, of course, the loser of that matchup, and then you'll have that next one to be determined on the day once those games and results are in from the upper bracket on Stream A. Right, well, that's it from us today. One final reminder that we are...
Try again.
We go.
And scene.
One final reminder, that was better, that we are doing a charity drive as well in the month of November for Movember. It's a mouthful, and we have just reached our £3,000 goal. So Jason will be wearing a different wig every day of the event to come.
Yes.
It's wig shopping time.
Yeah, so we're going to get one wig going from tomorrow. We'll get some pictures up on the social media, and as that, you know, transitions throughout the event, he may even carry it through in other events. So Jason's bald head is going to be looking quite hairy.
What's the next goal? Do you remember?
Henry has to wear my facial hair once we shave it off my face, manicured into a mustache. If we have enough hair to make multiple mows.
Absolutely disgusting.
It is revolting.
I wash my beard every day.
I don't
Can I touch it?
Yeah.
That is a relatively soft and well-maintained beard.
Still disgusting.
Still disgusting in Jacob's mind. Anyway, beards aside, that is it for the day. We're going to go ahead and wave goodbye to you. But indeed, day 3 of IEM Chicago has a lot of juicy Counter-Strike nuggets. So do be sure to join us bright and early wherever you're watching from so you can catch that mousesports big game to kick things off. That's it from us, myself, Sponge, Pimp, and everyone backstage. We'll see you tomorrow.